This video will show you how to replace the Upstream O2 sensor on a Toyota Matrix. This will be located along the back side of your engine compartment. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Now since we're going to be dealing with the exhaust, we need to make sure everything's cool to the touch before continuing on. We have hand and eye protection at all times. We're making our way along the back side of the engine. This is where we can see our exhaust manifold and our Upstream O2 sensor. Now a quick note about this manifold, typically you will have heat shields, which will need to be removed prior to removing the hardware holding this in place. Both of ours are missing. Now we have to remove the Upstream O2 sensor from our exhaust manifold. The exhaust manifold will typically have a shield around it. This is a little bit more exposed, but we're going to go ahead and follow this cable all the way up to its connector. Now in this area, we can see that we do have a locking tab, so you're going to want to try to squeeze that in, and we can disconnect this. After that, we're removing that sensor from the exhaust pipe itself. That connector looks good. I don't see any corrosion. We're going to double check the other side as well. Let's go ahead and start removing that sensor from the exhaust manifold. Now for this, we have to have an O2 sensor socket. You can also use a wrench, but the socket works best. Now there's our socket. There it is, friend. Now, prior to installation of any brand new part, of course, we're going to make sure we clean and inspect our mounting point. We need to make sure we clean that bung hole on our exhaust manifold. We're going to use some fine sandpaper for this. Just double check to make sure there's no raised areas and the threading is still in good usable order. Now, when we go to install the Upstream O2 sensor, you're going to find that I have anti-seize on the threaded portion here. We want to make sure we don't have any on the sensing agent. Now with that said, let's carefully get this in place in the manifold. As I attempt to screw this in, I'm making sure that I am not causing any damage to my wiring. This is extremely important. Now that I have that O2 sensor started in, I'm going to snug it up and then torque it to 33 foot-pounds. Now it's time for that electrical connector. We're going to line up our locking tabs. We'll press this in, listen for a click here. Now after that audible click, we'll give it a tug to make sure it's secured in place. Just double check to make sure the wire isn't hanging down in an area that might potentially get damaged in any way. Okay friend, we finished our installation. Now the next thing you have to do is make your way into the passenger compartment. You're going to start the vehicle and let it run. Make sure there's no check engine light, no running condition, and no exhaust leak. After that, go ahead and take your vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.